Hi, let's talk about Blackstone, an American investment bank founded in 1985 by two Lehman Brothers executives named Peter George Peterson on the left and Stephen A. Schwarzman on the right. Blackstone was originally founded as a mergers and acquisitions company, the first of which was in 1987 with the merger of two investment banks, E.F. Hutton and Shearson Lehman Brothers. In early 1987, Blackstone began to diversify and would soon become a leading global private investment capital company. Then, after 2 years in which Blackstone had focused on its consulting business, the founders believed that most situations required the presence of an investment, and this is when they decided to redirect their activities to a closer model, like that of commercial banks. In the 2000s, the group became an important player in the field of leisure parks with the acquisition of several park chains, such as Legoland Theme Park in 2005, but also Hilton Hotel Group, Two Swords Group, and Busch Entertainment Corporation. After this, Blackstone became the main competitor of the Walt Disney Company and its subsidiary, Walt Disney Parks and Resorts Worldwide. But the real deal, and the issue on which we are going to focus this case of malpractices, is that Blackstone between 2012 and 2013 paid just over 128 million euros for 1,860 Madrid state housing homes, with tenants still inside. Ana Botella, mayor of the city at the time, didn't really hesitate. It was a round but irregular business, since this transaction was dispensed with the application of internal contracting instructions, and, as the Chamber of Accounts of the Community of Madrid ruled, it was done without the existence of specifications and without prior establishment of the market value of the good to be sold. Now, 7 years later, the 1,860 houses of state housing that Ana Botella sold to the investment fund have increased their value above 184%. As people with direct responsibility for the case, we find the managers of Fidere, the Spanish subsidiary of Blackstone, and, on the other hand, Ana Botella, the main promoter for this deal being carried out. However, on the other hand, we have secondary responsibilities, such as Blackstone executives in the United States and the components of the PP Dome in Madrid, who knew about this transaction. With the acquisition of these houses, the rights of the people residing in them were violated, given that the stipulated maximum prices rose and ceased to comply with the conditions of a VPO, which is the Spanish acronym for state housing. This is incompatible with a corporation that wants to be responsible, and therefore it was a serious mistake made by Blackstone. Fortunately, the Provincial Court of Madrid, in October of this year, 2019, has forced Blackstone to sell these houses to its original tenants, for the price they paid for them, 68,000 euros each. But what exactly is corporate social responsibility? Well, according to the World Business Council for Sustainable Development, corporate social responsibility is the commitment of businesses to contribute to sustainable economic development, working with the employees, their families, the local community, and the population in general to improve their quality of life. From this, we can extrapolate to Blackstone the fact that at the moment they are not fulfilling the part of contributing to local communities, and in many cases they are worsening the quality of life of people with less resources. But with the importance of corporate social responsibility booming, they have decided to launch a plan with all of their employees, applicable as well when hiring new professionals. Typically, the financial sector has always had problems with the diversity and presence of minorities, something for which Blackstone is a pioneer in its eradication. This initiative is based on 4 central points: an initiative that supports the presence of women, a network of diversity and inclusion, support for the LGBTQ collective, and a network of veterans. With its great capacity to generate money, we hope that Blackstone will be able to generate positive synergies wherever it invests. And if they're able to extrapolate this CSR strategy to local communities and improve the quality of life of people living there, we predict they will have a bright future.